I am convinced. I am convinced that pride is the most powerful human emotion, period. Now, you can argue that love is the most powerful emotion, right? Love can make you make stupid decisions. It makes you crazy. But pride will make you forget you even love someone. Pride will make you shy away from everything that you ever were. Pride will make you lose everything. You could lose everything listening to your pride. Now, there's a pride and there's an ego. Ego is internal, pride is external. I'm not going to get so in depth. But pride, man, all you see is pride. All you see is pride. Am I ever going to get a glimpse of someone who is actually being vulnerable out here? No, not even women. Not even women are vulnerable anymore. We're all prideful. We all got this stick up our butts, and we think that every move we make is like the most revolutionary move ever. Like you think you're the first person doing it. Pride. What the heck is the deal with pride? Why is there so much pride on the roads and traffic? Like you're the only person that's got to get to where you got to be. Like it's crazy. Pride. And I know in a couple of videos I talked about pride a little bit on men and women. Men definitely have a little bit more pride than women. But we're at the point where it's like you can't even tell the difference. You can't even tell the difference. There's 40-plus-year-old women out here having way more pride than a 20-year-old man. It's okay to be protective of your children as a woman. It's okay to be protective of your safety as a woman. But to have pride, so much pride that it's like repulsive, like you have such a big boundary over your personality that you can't even let other people get into who you are. You're just this prideful person. And my definition of pride, honestly, is someone who can't ignore their own insecurities. Pride is something they feel externally. They're looking at themselves from a third person. They're looking at themselves from the outside in. And they want it to be the best image. They want to feel like the best person in the room. Pride comes from looking at yourself from the outside in and not feeling it internally. Because then that turns ego. That's a different dilemma. But pride, when you let that external feeling of like status quo or how you look or any insecurities you might feel, and you just let that consume you, that is pride. If you have to defend every single thing about yourself, pride. Sometimes you don't have to defend yourself. Sometimes silence is a response. Now, if there is someone who is going against you in some way and you have to defend yourself, that's one thing. But pride, to be prideful out of nowhere, what is the deal with pride? I mean, I know you guys know this. There's pride everywhere. It's so bad, like you can't even go on the streets without running into someone who has a stick up their butt. Pride is everywhere, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Some of these kids have pride. Like, why are little kids have pride? Social media. The exposure of pride. The exposure of these emotions. These children are being exposed to pride so early, and it's not in a healthy way. It's in a way where if you don't get it, you don't have it. Pride. That type of pride. If you don't have it, if you don't look like you have it, you don't have it. That's pride. That is the definition of 2024 pride. It's an external thing in the way you look at yourself. If you are insecure and you're letting that rub off on everyone, it looks like pride. It looks insecure. It looks like you are weak. You know, silence is a response. So if you are offended, if you feel like you have to defend yourself, don't. Because it's just going to come off like you don't have it figured out and you're overanalyzing everything. Pride needs to be simmered down. We need to humble ourselves. And humble isn't even the right word. Humble is not the right word, because pride, you're allowed to have pride, but you should have pride in yourself. Don't have this external pride where you are this fire, no one can ignore you. No. It's okay to have passion in yourself. It's okay to have pride in yourself. It's okay to be proud of yourself, but don't always let it be known. It doesn't come off right. It doesn't come off good. It doesn't. Because the more you speak it, the less you feel it. You take it away from yourself. The more you have pride, the less you will ever feel that groundedness in yourself. You know, like you are truly in your essence of security for yourself. Because if you're insecure, that's when you're prideful. Like, what is up with pride? I don't know. But that's all I wanted to say today, because pride is a crazy thing and it's all over. It is literally all over the place and I can't ignore it. So, yeah. Just wanted to talk about pride and I want to know your thoughts.